everybody, it's Mary, Mighty Mary, I'm sometimes known as, with Mighty Health, here to do a bar workout, a beginner bar workout. I'm also going to teach you some of the introductory moves that are so crucial to bar. Let me tell you what you might need. I have my Mighty Health mat here. If you have a yoga mat or some type of matting, great. If not, carpet or some type of flooring, even a towel works great. I'm barefoot for my bar workout today. If you like to wear socks, make sure they have the grippers on them. But tennis shoes are fine too, or any type of exercise shoe. And for props, not necessary, but for some of our arm work, you might want some canned goods. I've got my tomatoes working for me today. And then how about a dish towel? I won't make you do any kitchen work, but we are going to use this during our thigh portion of the workout, just to add some extra resistance. So here we go. To get started, just put your feet firmly on your workout surface and put your hands on your hips. From there, we're going to start to march our feet, just drawing your feet. You can even just tap them in front of you at first. Get them moving, feel your balance, tapping with the toe. And then from there, maybe do some small lifts. We're marching now. Now place your hand on your belly as you're marching. You want to try to feel your abs. Draw slightly away from your hand as you lift. That will take the work out of your hip flexors. Move it into your abs. And exhale, exhale. Maybe lift those arms up. Making sure you're not reaching through your shoulders here. Keep those shoulders relaxed. Breathing. And now pull down, down. A little coordination. Pull, pull. Exhale, exhale. Now we're going to add a little crisscross. We're going to take that one elbow, bring it to the opposite knee right here. Good. Feel that nice rotation through your spine. Keep nice and tall. Try not to crouch down during this portion. Stay nice and tall with me. Back to center for 10, 2, 3, 4, almost there. 6, 7, 8, 9. Whew, and that's enough. All right, we got our heart moving. Let's grab our canned goods and we're gonna do a little bit of arm work. So we're gonna start with a little bit of bicep curls. So bring your feet hip width apart, parallel, arms in front of your body. From here, actually bring them down a little bit lower so that your hands are just in front of your hips. From here, we curl up for 2 and down for 2. You inhale on the way up, you exhale on the way out. Now imagine you're moving through mud, barely able to move those arms. So you're resisting on the way up, you're resisting on the way down. Always put that squeeze in your bicep. Take it out of your hands, squeeze the bicep. Few more. And up, down, up you go. Last one. Now bring it up, hold it just halfway down, and you squeeze up halfway. Squeeze up halfway, that's it. Keep those arms just slightly ahead of your hips so you avoid arching in your back. Up, down. Imagine you're standing against a wall. The tip of your head to your tailbone are all in one straight line. 4 more. That's 2, 3, and that is enough. Okay, let's hinge forward, keeping those parallel hips and feet. Bend those knees, tiny hinge forward, and now we're gonna draw our elbows out to our sides. And again, feel that navel. Pull away from your spine. That is how you protect your lower back during this exercise. So I'll move even on the side so you can see it. I'm gonna pull up, up, down, down. Reach back. I'm trying to draw my shoulder blades together. Down, down. It's a slow movement, but really feel that squeeze at the top. Gravity will do the down. You hardly have to worry about that, but really squeeze on the up. Couple more. Stay with me. Last one. And now come down, Draw those elbows into your sides as we move back, back, down, down, back, back. So you're still getting that upper back work, but from a little bit different vantage point. Back, back. Keep that head neutral. Find a spot on the floor that you can gaze at to keep your head from getting out of alignment here. Back, back, down, down. Now hold the back and extend from there. Just bend, stretch. Bend, stretch. Bend, stretch. It's just a little quiver. I'm working my tricep muscle here. So watch that elbow. I do tiny bend, big stretch. Tiny bend, big stretch. Let's add a lift. We go bend, stretch, lift it up an inch. Bend, stretch, and up. Remember that gaze. Don't let that head start to droop. Keep it nice and even. Bend, stretch, and lift. Breathing, bend, stretch, and lift. Now just lift right here. It's up and up and up. Just to 10. That's 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and on 10, turn back towards me. We're gonna work on this area right in here. You ready for that? I am. Okay, let's do a slight turn out this time. We're gonna do some ballet arms, I like to call them. So start with your arms out wide and just bring those cans together, or your fists if you're not holding any cans. Now my shoulders are relaxed. My elbows are slightly lifted and rounded. From here, I open for 2. I close for 2. I inhale, I exhale. Keep going. Exhale, open, close. Couple more here. Open and close it. Open. Now hold it closed. Extend your arms, stick straight in front of you. Maybe soften your knees, sinking down just a little bit. And we shimmy, shimmy, shimmy. Watch the shoulders, don't let them pop up. Just 10 of these. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. On 10, press those cans or fists together. Good. Now you just bend, stretch, bend, stretch, bend, stretch, and lift. Bend, stretch, and lift. Bend, stretch, and lift. Now just hold the bend and press them together. Really feel right where the underarm meets the torso. Feel that area firing up. Just 10 more. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Great job there. A little bit of our overhead press to round us out. Zip everything up. Soften those knees. If you feel like you need, if the zipped up position is a little off balance, go ahead and open to hip width. From here, we press up, up, and pull it back down. So resist on the way up, pull it back down. Head is neutral. Back is flat. Feel those abs engage as you breathe. And exhale. Inhale. Let that breath out. Couple more. Down. Last one. Hold it right here. Just tiny lifts to finish. Stay with me here. You've got this. We're going to 10, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. You did it. Woo! Who knew 14 ounces could be so heavy? All right, we're gonna move to face our countertop. Hopefully you have a chair or a couch. Something heavy is best here. Or something that you can kind of balance yourself on the back of. We're gonna do a little bit of ab work in a plank position. So to set yourself up for that, go hip width apart with your feet. Let's work on those abs again. So you can kind of take your hands, actually I'll face forward to show you this. Make a triangle with your hands and now place it right below your ribs. That triangle right there, that's where we're trying to pull in and up from. It's almost like you have that pair of jeans and they're just one size too small and you're trying to zip them up. That motion that you do to get that zipper going, right? So try to feel your lower abs pull in as you exhale. And now in the middle of that triangle, pull it in as you exhale, good. And now the upper part of that triangle, pull in. And think of pulling in and up at the same time. All right, now let's try that whole area all at once. Inhale and exhale, pull in and up and release. Okay, that's the breath on the exhale. That's what you're gonna be doing with that little area down there. So now turn towards your couch or your countertop, and you're gonna extend your feet behind you. The more upright you go, the less work it is on your arms and your abs. The further back you go, the more resistance you'll get. So gauge yourself. And now imagine you've got a broomstick going from the crown of your head, which is right where your part comes together, all the way through your spine, through your back, through your tailbone, and your one straight line. Good. From there, we're just gonna draw our abs in and tuck our tailbone slightly. So we add on to that little ab pull in that we just practiced, a slight drawing under of the tailbone. Keep going with that. Exhale and tuck. Exhale and tuck. Now I'm up on my tiptoes, but you can also be flat-footed here. Going up a little bit balanced gets a little work in my calves, which I'm liking and needing today. You could also do little toe raises. How about we go heels down, heels up, tuck under as you exhale. Inhale, exhale, tuck, and down and up and tuck. Two more, down, up, tuck it under, down, up. Now hold that tuck as we bend our arms, maybe halfway, and push them back. Little mini push-ups. We pull in, we push away. Just go to your point of resistance and work with it. Maybe just try an inch at a time, couple inches. Maybe you're feeling like you'd like to go all the way in and out. Let's just do 4 more. That's 1. Inhale, exhale, 2. Exhale, 3. Last one. Exhale, great job. That's no easy feat, especially after all that arm work we did. Okay, now I'm gonna turn. I have just my left arm. You can do whichever arm you'd like first. And then I'm, again, making that broomstick all the way through my body. So avoid this, avoid the shoulder, press it down, and lift through your sideline. Good, your outside hand can be on your hip. And right here from here, we're just gonna press away and press away. Good, feeling a stretch through our outer hip, squeezing through our seat. As we press, you can maybe place your hand right in that pyramid area we talked about earlier and pull your abs away. Exhale. Good, now hold it still. Take your outer arm and lift and lower, maybe rising up on those tippy toes. Maybe reaching those toes out a little further for 5, 6, 7, gazes straight ahead, 9, and on 10. Let's try it on the other side. Okay, right arm goes down, left arm or opposite arm lifts up high, and from there, hand on the hip. And now feel that straight line through the opposite side of your body. Shoulder is relaxed. Don't let it shrink, hinge up. And now just lift through that outer hip. Lift and stretch. Lift and stretch. Couple more. Exhale as you push it away. There, now hold it there. We're gonna try to take that arm and reach it and lower it. And reach it and lower it. Keep going. Breathing. 4 more. 2. and 1. Great job. Back to center. Okay, that's a great upper body ab workout with those planks, and we're going to move on to our thighs and our seat next. I hope you're ready for it. So you don't need any equipment for this first one. I'm going to set up facing this direction, so I'm just going to have one hand on my support and my outside hand on my hip. But you can also do this with 2 hands on your support. It might make you feel more comfortable. You might be able to see me better if you do it that way. So find out what works best for you there, and let's go through this. So we're gonna do heels together, toes apart. Your feet are in a narrow V. I've got my light grip on my countertop here. Maybe you have a chair or a couch that you're holding onto. Outside hand is on my hip. From here, I lift my heels up. My heels are glued together. Get that super glue out, put them on there. And then I'm gonna just soften my knees and sink down slightly. Remember that posture we talked about earlier. Crown of the head, lengthen towards the sky. Good. From there, you're just gonna go down an inch and up an inch. Down, hold, and up. Inhale, exhale. Good, little thigh burner, creeps up on ya. Inhale, exhale. Really squeeze your heels together and it will intensify the work. You inhale, exhale. Good, now hold it down there. And now we're just gonna practice that tuck. Remember this area right here. You can even take your hand here. Draw your navel away from your hand, zipping up those tiny jeans, and tuck under, and tuck under. Good, you tuck, holding it at a low point. If you start to feel a little shake, that's good. Don't wish it away. It's your muscles getting stronger. Tuck and hold, tuck and hold, tuck, and hold that tuck. And now we're just gonna hold that tuck and bounce and bounce. Tiny pulses to finish for 10, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and you did it. Whoo, shake those legs out a little bit. We're gonna move into a chair position. There's a couple ways to do that. So that was a turnout thigh position. So we're getting the thighs and the outer part of the thighs. We're gonna work in parallel this time. And there's 2 ways. You can go to a wall or a counter like this. If it's a counter, you could even put your hands on the top edge of it. If it's a wall, you can just press your hands against it. You're gonna walk your feet out and they're gonna be parallel, hip width apart. From there, got a little equipment to deal with here. We're gonna find that position where you can make 2 90-degree angles, one in your knee joint and one in your hip joint. So I sink down, my knee is stacked right above the ankle. And then my shoulders are stacked right above my hips. All right, good old chair. Did I trick you into it? Okay, if you have that counter, you can go here. If you don't, you could just press firmly against the wall. Now, I should have cued this earlier, but grab your towel if you have it handy. We're gonna roll it up, place it right in between your knees. Good, from there, you're gonna squeeze, hold. Squeeze, hold. Back is flat, shoulders are down. Just feel the squeeze, feel the squeeze. And now you don't have to, if this is too deep, you can rise up a little bit and sit out of it in a higher angle, as long as you keep this angle on top of each other. But this is ideal. Squeeze, hold, squeeze, hold. Now hold the squeeze, heels just go up and down. Just even up an inch. Up and down. Inhale, exhale. 4 more. That's 2. That's 3. And there's 4. Now hold it up, just squeeze to finish for 10, 2, 3. Draw your navel in deeper. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Woo! Little thigh burner there, right? Now there is one other way you can do that, and that's if you have a counter with a lip on the other side. This is a great one to just pull off of that counter with straight arms and sink your seat with extended arms and legs. So there's another option for you, but we'll work up to that one. I wanted to do it with a little bit more support for today. All right, we've got our seat to work out, and then you're in for some good stretches, so hang in there with me. All right, so seat and turn out. I'm gonna turn towards my bar. We don't need any props for this one. I'm gonna walk so I'm about elbows distance away. Heels together, toes apart. My feet are in a narrow V. Soften your knees. From here, extend your right leg to 5 o'clock on a clock. My foot is pointed. Now if I look over my right shoulder, I can see that foot back there. From here, work on those abs, navel drawing towards your spine, creating a little bit of a tuck, a pelvic tilt right there. Now flex your foot and bend your knee. Okay, you should still be able to look over. Right away, I'm feeling it in my outside corner of my seat. From here, I'm just gonna try to squeeze from 5 o'clock on a clock to 5:30. So it's in an inch and hold. Squeeze, hold, micro movements. Hopefully you see I'm firing from my glute to move my leg. I'm not moving my foot. I'm just squeezing right there, right where the seat meets the leg. Maybe take one hand off your bar and feel your navel pull away as you squeeze in. Exhale. Exhale. Good, now hold that squeeze. From here, hold that position, lift just up an inch. Up an inch. You don't even have to worry about the down an inch. Gravity will do that for you, I promise. Up an inch. Exhale. 4 more. Okay, hold this 4th one there. We're just gonna trace a tiny little circle with our heel. We're making that circle by squeezing our glute around, around, around. Just a 10, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and that's enough. Woo! How about a little number 4 stretch in between? Because if you're like me, that right seat might be feeling it right now, but in a good way. Okay, you'll thank me when you feel it tomorrow maybe, right? All right, we're gonna set up for the other side. Heels together, toes apart, your feet are in a narrow V, elbows distance from the bar, extend your left leg back to 7 o'clock this time. Keeping nice and tall, I'm gonna soften my support leg, and then I'm gonna look over, make sure I see my foot back there, flex my left foot, slightly bend my knee, and yep, I still see it back there. All right, from there, I'm gonna just squeeze it in from 7 o'clock to 6:30. Exhale as I squeeze, all coming from that glute and all pulling from my navel. So all these muscles in here are helping to move the entire leg. That's how we find our seat muscles. I can always feel it a little stronger on one side than the other, so I think that's normal. Exhale. Squeeze and hold. Now hold this next one. From here, we just lift up an inch and up an inch. Lift as you exhale. Up you go. 4 more. Then comes our circles. Grand finale. Coming up. Hold everything, stick straight, and we go around, around, around to 10. That's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Whew, and that is enough. How about a great number 4 stretch on this side of the leg? So cross the left leg over the right. Maybe pull off if you have something to grasp onto. If not, you can just fold over and do this stretch the same way. Feels a little bit differently when your leg is bent, and then when it's straight, so you can kind of play with that. Let's try some other stretches to get us cooled down. One of my favorites is a roll down. If you need a little bit of support, make sure you're near something where you can grab onto, because we'll go into a little bit inverted position, but our feet are hip width apart. Soften your knees, extend your arms up. Big breath in at the top. Maybe grab one wrist, reach over, and then take that arm, make a hook with your opposite arm. Feel that stretch out in your upper arm. Slowing down that breath. And let's try that on the other side. Lift up, grabbing the opposite wrist, reaching up and over. I hope you're enjoying these stretches. It feels good after all that hard work, doesn't it? Slowing down that breath a little bit more. And I'm gonna give myself a little room to interlace my hands and extend along behind my back. You can either clasp your hands or grab that handy towel that you might hate by now from that thigh work that we did, and you can stretch this way. Maybe lifting, really opening through your chest, and set that down. And last, reach up. Hands go down to the tops of your thighs. And now we're gonna just do a little nod of our chin to feel that stretch through the spine, and soften the knees, and then round, like you're rounding over a small beach ball. And let your hands just slide along. Make sure you have that something to stabilize you nearby if you need it. Reaching down. You can extend your legs straight once you get to the bottom, or keep a soft bend in the knee to be able to keep your hands on the ground for support. While you're down there, maybe you can grip one elbow with your right hand. Maybe the other, soften those knees and bend, just slowly sway side to side. And hands go back down, and you can place them on your thighs for support, or you can really place one hand right at that ab area that we've been working on all day, and feel your abs draw away from your hand as you pull back up. All right, I hope you've enjoyed this bar workout with me today. If you have any questions, put them in the chat, and I look forward to doing more bar workouts with you in the future. Thank you for joining me, and have a great day, everybody.